Jenna? Hey. I love you. We were just talking about how I had just watched one of the Thor movies when you were here, and, I didn't even know what it was called. Because that's what I do. Anyway. What are you up to, Jenna? As I pull up my information. Oh my gosh, why do I have so much stuff open? Let me close some of this stuff. Mwahaha. Hey. No more Ragnarok ads. I saw that Love and Thunder. I saw that ad like 6 times today. Just having streamers up. Okay. So, 2 weeks ago, you were leaving Mason Hollow, and you spent an evening with Mita. Nemu had learned the Song of Spirit during the overnight stay, and it was just a nice, long, relaxing time before you left Mason Hollow. Mita walked you out to a secret valley that was kind of hidden to find your way down into, what is the area called? Moment, please. Close to the Wilsavane Crest. And upon entering the valley, you found that a storm was brewing within. So it was not a normal storm. And you all had a very hard time with the psychic storm that somehow had brewed right within the valley on your way out. After some trial and error, many people kind of, being blinded and having to be aided on their way out. I believe Jax was the only one who made it all the way through, which was incredible considering his mental stuff that he has going on. He was able to lead you through there, but shortly after you had finally found safety, your old friend Karsus appeared and said, you have 2 things that belong to us, and I have something that you want. And showed that Savell was with him, and offered a trade. Savell for the 2 items that you now have. And then he cast fear. And some creatures, who apparently are attracted to fear, ran through the portal, which then closed behind them. Karsus promising that they'll be back after this is over to either grab the items from your corpses or for the trade. So we immediately, unless anybody has any questions or comments, go into combat.
I don't remember if he cast fear on us, right? I don't remember if I have fear or not.
I think it was only Ioe and Nemu who had failed.
Did it only last for like a few seconds?
Yeah. It just lasted long enough for you both to run and the creatures to begin chasing after you and the portal to close. And the object of your fear disappeared behind the portal, so it automatically canceled the...
I'm still tiny.
The fear. You are tiny. Hey, look at that. The frames work here too. Fantastic. All right.
Nice.
So, I did edit this for only 3 players, so we will hope that this goes well. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Sweet.
You mean 4 players, right?
Or 4 players, yeah.
22.
13.
14. Did I activate my Dune rune to get away in the fear?
I don't think so.
You said that I moved 40 feet, so...
Oh, I thought that was your movement now.
No.
Oh, okay. So then you would be closer to Nemu. You wouldn't be quite that far away.
Okay.
I'll move you over there. Just remember the blocks are not 5 feet.
And who am I afraid of again?
You were afraid of Karsus, who is no longer there because they were behind the portal.
Oh, got you. Right.
We're no longer feared because it lasted a few seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like a flex on his part?
Well, so the creatures are
He wanted to flex his EP?
no, the creatures are like drawn towards fear.
Oh, right.
So he cast fear so that the creatures would chase after you. Didn't need all of you, just needed one. And he got 2. Oh, date night. I forgot that you'll have date night on Wednesday. So the creatures before you obviously don't look exactly like you see. The 3 similar creatures are canine-like, but as they leap through, you realize that they have spines that are kind of quivering as they growl. And the large creature behind it, yeah, just say it looks very similar to
Beware the lobster.
Beware the lobster. It is an insectoid creature.
Looks like an angry lobster.
Let me try something real quick. I'm not getting sound. Okay. I wasn't getting sound from Tailspire because I had it turned off on my ear beans. Alright, so first in initiative, Nemu.
Okay. Decisions. You know what I'm gonna do? I only have 2 level 3 spell slots. That's a shame. I'm going to kind of fly up here. I think that should be no too far.
Just a teeny tiny bit. Like I had you right next to Dorus or on top of Dorus where you usually are.
Okay. This is a big ass board.
Well, I didn't know if everybody wanted to move around a lot. You know, I gave you some terrain to play with.
Is each tile equal 5 feet?
Just shift Q or WASD. Each tile is technically 10 by 10, but they're overlapped in some areas, so it's not exact.
I meant like each movement is.
Oh yeah, each movement, yeah. You should be close enough for any.
Okay. I'm going to now use. I'm going to cast a giant, like a. Oh, man, it's hard for me to describe this. So it's like a. So basically, what it says, it's a burst of cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone. So every creature in that cone has to make a con saving throw.
Shit, I just closed my shit.
Don't close your shit.
Fuck. Hold on. It's just like, I was moving stuff around and I closed it.
So I would say that comes out of my staff. Like, it probably doesn't come from me.
Okay.
So it's like I focus really hard and like this burst of like kind of cold. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that WoW spell, Cone of Cold.
Okay.
You know, like that's kind of what it looks like. Kind of burst outwards and.
It was so
Right.
cold it froze the DM.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like, ah! All right, so I believe they have a cone thing here. Yeah. All right, 30 feet. Oh wow, perfect. So 30 feet is 6 tiles.
If I have to move over a little bit, then I will. But
I would say you probably need to move up. So to touch them all, maybe 5 feet, or just a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. And they need to make a what save?
con.
Eight to 15 and 17.
All right, so the 8 and 2 fail.
Okay.
And they both take 16 cold damage.
Ow!
Let's see. And those two are hindered by ice formations for a minute.
Hindered by ice formations. What does that mean?
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Until another creature within the reach uses its action to break away the ice. Oh, it has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage and isn't hindered by ice. So the ones that pass still take whatever I rolled.
16?
Yeah, so they still take 8 damage. They're just not frozen. The ones that fail take 16 and frozen.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay.
The owl's got some sick ass fucking spells up his staff. He's got a sweet chilly staff.
So, no movement. Okay. So, this freezing wind, ice storm thingy bursts from the tip of your staff. And the two immediately in front of you, like as you're watching like their little spines quiver and they're beginning to move closer, they just kind of freeze in place. And you see that as they're freezing, it opens kind of cracks within their skin. They're very hurt. The two in the back take damage obviously, but are not frozen. All right, so it's
and then yeah, I guess I will I'll bardic inspiration to Ruse.
okay.
So you get a d6 for ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Thank you.
Yep. I'm just like bursting out cold, playing some music. You know, Nemo's super chill. He doesn't really like, everything's been fairly easy as far as combat, except for like maybe one thing. So I don't know if he really like understands damage or like danger really well right now. Getting a little cocky.
Okay. So they can't move, but they could still do attacks, right?
Yeah, their just speed is 0.
Okay. So
They can
this
spend
one
an
right-
action to break free, I believe.
Okay, how long does it last?
It's a minute, and
Oh wow.
it's hindered by ice for a minute, or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. Yeah. So another creature can do it, or it can do it.
Okay, so hear the crackling of ice as some of the spines from its back erupt and shoot towards you, Nemu. That's an 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
That's an 8 to hit. Alright, he's ineffective. So this one just can't quite, it's frozen. It can't do much.
Perfect.
This one, however, is going to leap forward. Straight, quite get to doors. And then it is also going to release a couple of shards at the attacker. That's an 18 to hit you, and an 11 to hit you. So does the 18 hit? Okay, you take 5 damage as one of these spines, it just hunches its back and just shoots straight towards you.
Ow.
Clips you in a wing. EOA.
Okay, so I am just gonna turn around, dash, slide under Nemu,
Nice.
and then I am just going to bring my sword up and try to stab it through its throat.
Okay.
That is a 20.
Dirty, yeah, that'll hit.
I totally forgot what I'm doing.
It's been so long.
And
What
then
are these things?
And then as I may strike my landing, I am just going to grow. Twice
Oh
my
no. Okay.
So that will be, haha. Okay, that will be 16 slashing damage
Oof.
from that one attack.
Holy shit. Okay.
I rolled 2 6s.
Nice. That's awesome. This thing is incredibly hurt.
And then I'm just going to try and stab it again.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just going to stomp on it.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
That's a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay.
So as you yank your sword out, the creature just kind of rolls off to the side, missing just barely. You stomping on it. And it leaves a trail of very dark blood. Jax.
Can you grow me?
Oh, right. Yeah. So fucking ridiculous. You have been growed. All right, Jax, your turn.
Okay. Are the main guys within sight, or is it just the creatures that came out?
Yeah, the other guys, like they closed the portal and they never even stepped through.
Oh, I forgot about the wounded effect. Oops. I'll use that next turn.
Okay. It was con, right?
Yeah. It would take a D4 of necrotic damage.
15. Is a 15 save?
Sorry, at the start of each turn.
Oh, okay. We'll save that. I'm gonna delete this tree because it's in my phone. Alright, sorry.
Sorry whose ever turn I interrupted.
It was Jax.
It's all good. All right. So if those guys are gone and we just got the creatures left, he's just gonna crack his neck and be like, "All right, it's been a while," and I'm gonna shapeshift into a bear. And then since that's a bonus action, I'm going to multi-attack and do a bite and claws.
Alright. Move you to the closest one?
That's the one that's the most damage, right? Right in front of
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna claw one attack on him, and then I'm gonna, like, as I'm moving through to the one right behind him for the bite.
Okay.
All right, so claw first. $17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It would help if I actually threw the dice in the box so I can see what it says. Alright.
Imagine I just yanked this creature up like about a foot just for
Yeah.
Jax.
So the claw is 15 damage.
It's how much?
15.
How do you want to kill this poor thing?
Just kind of on the move, just kind of clip it right along the spine.
Okay, and then keep on moving?
Yep, and then going for the bite for the one right behind it.
I stab it, yank it up.
Yeah,
Jax
you
just
yank it up.
claws it
Jax just morphs into this bear, darts forward, claws it, throwing it back out of his way so he can keep moving. Up into the next dude.
And then 19.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
I'm glad you're rolling well today, because I don't believe you have quite a few combats.
no, I've missed a ton. All right.
You and Soli had the worst luck.
And that's 8 piercing damage on the bite.
8 piercing damage. You bite into this creature and you just feel the crackling of the ice and this horrible dark blood fills your mouth. It is bitter, almost to the point of burning. It is not dead yet. Anything else for Jack Spare?
That's it.
Okay. It is the big dude's turn. You see his antenna kind of quiver as this giant lizard and massive bear begin tearing through the other creature. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, you say? Oh boy, 10.
Unnatural 20.
1.
That's spicy.
Can I add Bardic Inspiration to my saving throw?
Yeah. I think it's a D6 now.
Oh, it might have saved me. 14 total.
It doesn't.
Damn it.
It is so close though. You were 1 off.
Yeah, I can't
roll
save
5
5. Doesn't
D8.
help.
Unnatural 20 for me.
Yeah. So everybody but Jax once again is going to take psychic damage. That is 13 psychic damage.
I feel great.
And you 13 for everybody but Jax.
Ow.
And you are all incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
Well, we're just like all laying on the ground or whatever.
It is a psychic attack. So whatever images that would create horror in your minds and fear is what would suddenly grip your vision. You are frozen in panic and pain.
I have advantage against being frightened, even though you're not doing the frightened effect on us. Would that matter?
No, it's just for
Thought I would ask.
narrative
Sorry.
effect. Yeah, it's a narrative effect. I'm sorry. Let's see. Is it going to move? Oh yeah, it's gonna move. It's going to move. I'm sorry. I built this combat a long time ago. I want to see what range is. Hold on, melee. I'm going to. He's gonna come over here to the 2 massive creatures that are just wailing on everybody.
Is that an attack of opportunity? Moving next to me?
No, not coming within your range. It would be if he was leaving.
Oh, leaving it. That's right.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. Now I have more trees in my way. This is a pain in the ass. I can't see anyone. It's fine. Anyway, okay. That's his turn. It is this dude's turn, which is currently just been bitten. He is going to do the same thing to you. He's going to take a couple bites at Jack Spare. That's a 13. Oh, wait. No, you're not incapacitated. 13 and a 16.
Both hit.
Oh, come on. 8 damage?
Between both attacks or just one?
Between both. Because that's just the way the dice roll.
He's a bear. He's chunky.
He is chonky. You're right. It's mostly mouthfuls of fur. That's really what it is. Unfortunately, Dorus, you are incapped. Nemu, incapped.
What does that effect specifically say?
Incapacitated?
Yeah.
You
Can't take actions or reactions. So basically, like you lose your turn. Although, can you still move? That seems like a no.
That's a movement action.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But they don't get advantage on you. So that's a plus. Which is weird to me, but whatever. So this dude, I think is gonna try and hit Nemu again.
Does it work that I'm a giant standing in front of Nemu?
I don't know that it's gonna matter. Because that's an 11 and an 11. Hit Nemu.
Those do not hit. Nay.
He is dead. Eoway is down. Jax, it's back to you. Alright, yep. Jax, to you. You are the biggest threat right now on the table, because you are the only one not hurt.
I'm trying to figure out something, because it specifies what happens on ranged attacks, but not what happens if it's not ranged. So I'm confused by this spell.
Read it to me.
Well, if I read it, I'll message it to you because I don't want to blow something cool if it's not it.
Gotcha. I usually have y'all's character sheets up, but I didn't. Well, I did, and then I closed it and I didn't reopen. Because I'm good like that.
Alright, it's sent.
Okay.
Yeah, normally I already think about what I'm going to do next, but this one's like, if I can figure out the one question, it determines what I'm going to do.
You're fine. Put it wherever.
So what if they try to go through that? Like, are they able to? Because what I want to do is basically drop it on in a line to stop them from getting through to everybody else who's incapacitated.
Gotcha. It's just difficult terrain. So it's half speed. So they don't take any damage.
Okay, so yeah, it really wouldn't stop them from getting to them, being that they're this close.
Right.
Okay, then I will just go bear mode and multi-attack.
Yeah.
I guess try to take out the little ones first. So the one that I've already bit, I'm gonna swipe at him, and if he still lives, then bite him.
Okay. He is very, very, very hurt.
Well, that's definitely gonna hit. Rolled a 19, so.
Yep. So you swipe this dude, bite this dude again, or you just chomp down because he's still in your face?
This was the claw, so.
Okay.
That is 14 damage.
Ridiculous. Okay.
And then I'll bite the other little one. Try to get.
Okay, so if you go towards the other little one, big dude gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Then I'll just turn around and bite the big guy. And that was a 14 to hit.
What's his AC? Where is his AC? Just misses.
All right.
Just misses. So you face the big dude. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
As everybody is gripped in terror, Jax is doing his best to reduce the threat as much as possible. One of them is able to be taken. However, going to, because you are the biggest threat at this very moment, he's going to attack you.
Forgot about my icicles.
That's gonna hit. 27 and a 22.
Oh, heck yeah.
Gonna hurt so bad.
I'm a bear, I can take it.
19 damage.
Sweet.
He's a bear, you can take it.
I'm still a bear.
Can you still take it?
Right. Everybody's images that flooded their vision suddenly fade. As your ruse, whatever it was that you were imagining, fades away, and now you see this massive creature right next to you. Another one of these creatures torn apart by Jax's claws. And this one way in the back, still frozen.
That's my turn, I take it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of like shake my head and I look around and kind of assess the situation. Am I within 5 feet of him or can I move?
You can move a little bit and be within 5 feet. I mean, he's
I don't want to come. I just don't want an opportunity attack if I move.
Oh, you could probably move, yeah. Because big ass freaking lizard.
See, I just like steady myself and back up like 5 feet more.
Okay.
And I hold my staff and shield together again and just kind of focus my energy, focus my thoughts to bring myself back into the fight. And I'm going to cast Aura of the Afterlife. And so maybe my eyes go a little dark and the black mist starts rising around my feet and it spreads out to a radius of 30 feet around me. And I say over to Nemu, "You look a little beaten up, my friend. Have 6 hit points back for you."
6 hit
and
points.
the energy,
what do
like,
I do with 6 hit points?
The energy like reaches up to him and smoke envelops him for a second and gives him some hit points back.
That's
or sorry,
awesome.
10 total. I just saw the 6 die. 10 total.
That is big. That is really big.
That's my whole turn.
That's awesome.
So you said it was 6.
6 plus 4, so 10.
It's
So 10
2d6,
total.
but I just looked at the 6 die instead of both.
Nice.
Brilliant. Okay. Nemu.
Alright, so...
As you come out of whatever it was that had filled your vision, energy infuses you, giving you some of your health back. And you see before you what Dorus saw.
Thanks, Dorus. I'm gonna try now. And I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna slam my staff on the ground.
Nice.
And instead of holy, like an
This was black, but yes.
Yeah, so instead of like more of an enveloping healing thing, you see like any plant that's on the ground just wither away and die. And so make a con save for the 2 remaining.
Con save. And I'm kind of aiming to kill one of you guys tonight. I'm not going to lie
That's
about
not.
that.
That doesn't boost us with confidence at all.
Oh no, that's a 9.
That's for the after action report. You're not supposed to tell us that now.
9. That's an 11.
Alright, so they both fail.
Gotta hit us first.
So they both take
No.
9 necrotic damage
Oof.
as this like burst of not so great energy blasts out. However, our happy bear friend feels something different. He feels a jolt of life that comes from it. Let's see. Hold on, let me roll a hit dice. Where's my hit dice? What are my hit dice? There it is. D6. Okay. I can do a D8. I'll do a D8 since I multi-class. Or is that a D6? Is that a sorcerer spell? So it's a D6. Or does it matter? It just says hit dice.
It's up to you. I would say because it's a sorcerer spell, it should be your sorcerer hit die, but it doesn't matter.
It says one of its unspent hit dice, so the creature
Yeah.
that's doing it. So it'd be Jax's hit die, right?
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Well, let's do
One
that.
creature of choice in the area can spend and roll one of its unspent hits.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll another hit dice, Jax.
Whatever a bear hit
And
dice.
then-
Damn
Yeah.
it,
What's the
hold
bear?
on.
What's the bear dice?
I don't
And gets
know.
a D10.
I think so too. Hold on. Is a black bear? What is it? Brown bear?
Yeah. Brown
Yeah,
bear.
it's-
That's a
D10
black
makes
bear that's
sense.
brown, I think, right?
okay,
It's
so
a
it's
brown
one.
bear that's black.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's a
that-
brown bear
Is it
that's black.
cons-
So it's 1d10.
Is it
Cool.
considered a large creature?
Yeah.
It is.
Then it's a D10.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, here we go.
And then you add Tim's spellcasting
Oh my
mod to
god!
it, right?
What's your spellcasting modifier?
4.
Hey, that's 8 points.
Well, okay. So yeah. So my spell attack modifier is 7.
Spell ability modifier.
Is that just what it says modifier?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think the bear should be bigger than me.
No, I think it's +4. It's +4.
All right, 4 then. Yeah.
Cool, 8 points total. That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's awesome.
Well, that was not expected at all. It was like every little blade of grass and anything that was living in this area kind of withers away and dies. I'm gonna just kind of go back now. Thank you.
Does my dude not have any reaction?
I'm just gonna hide behind the lizard at this point.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. However,
I am a scale shield.
yeah, your friend who has attempted to spike you multiple times is going to try. Okay, so that's a 21 and a 16 to hit Nemu. That's better than 11. Shield stays up until the end of your beginning of your next turn, end of your next turn.
All right, I'm gonna shield the 16.
Okay,
So that misses, and then the other one
still hits.
will hit. Yeah.
Okay. So you take 5 piercing damage. As
Ow.
another one of its needles shoot towards you. Be away.
Okay, I am. The vision fades of what I assume is just
Oh,
a
yeah,
very
so- yeah.
very intense sandstorm.
Storm. Yeah.
I snap out of it, and I'm just gonna take my 2 blades and just sink into the creature in front of me,
Okay. Let's
the large one.
Yeah.
17, and the other one misses.
Okay. 17 does hit. It's a big
Okay.
bitch.
And then I am going to imbue this in fire.
Of course you are.
So that will be 15 piercing and fire.
Okay.
And then I'm
takes it
also
like a
going
champ.
to wound it.
Okay.
So at the beginning of its next turn.
And what was that die? I don't remember.
The saving throw,
No, the wounding die.
it's a D4
Oh, you roll it.
for
So
damage.
I'll roll the save. Yeah, I'll roll the save. Jax. Giant sword pierces down next to you.
Multi-attack again.
Okay.
Bears are pretty limited. Like, they do good stuff, but it's limited to what I can
Yeah, it's just a
Oh,
hit
wait, I
point back,
forgot
right?
to,
do. Essentially.
when the creature needs to make a con saving, hold on, strength saving throw.
Oh, it's strength. That's right. It's a strong boy. Oh, that's a 13.
It just fails.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
God damn it.
So, as I strike down, fire comes pouring out of my blade and just wraps around it in chains.
Oh. Okay.
So is he constricted or something?
He is restrained.
Does that mean advantage on attacks?
I believe so. And then he also takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each turn.
Yes.
Okay. So DM, is that advantage then?
Yeah,
on
yeah,
attack?
it's advantage.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. All right,
cool,
so
it's
first,
cool.
first is the claws. Yeah, that's a 19. So 2d6. Oh, 14 damage.
Yeah.
How's he looking?
Alright.
I'm gonna bite him.
He's chill.
It's chilling.
Yeah,
he's
that's
taking
another.
he's taking everything great.
That's another 19. So now we got this guy. It's 4, and then 8 damage from the bite.
Anything else for Jack Span?
Nope.
Okay. Is his
The large creature.
Yep.
So he needs to make a con saving throw and a strength saving throw.
14 for strength, 9 for.
I believe, yeah, that fails.
14 does?
Yep. That's for con, right?
No, 14 was strength. 9 is con.
Okay. Then he succeeds on the restrained effect. So it says the target takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of its turn, but it also makes a saving throw at the start of its turn. Which comes first?
I would assume he's going to take the fire damage.
Okay. So that is 8 fire damage. I also rolled a 1 for the necrotic damage.
9 more damage. Now he's pissed.
Oh, sorry, the target saves his throw at the end of his turn.
Okay.
So he probably can't move this turn if he tried.
The plates on his back begin to rattle, and this kind of like smoky substance begins pouring out of him and filling the air. I need everybody to make another wisdom saving throw.
Twice.
9.
15 this time?
15.
11.
I am probably going to go to half health.
I feel
15.
like chicken tonight.
15 and above passes.
Hey, like chicken tonight.
You, Nimu, and you and Eoe take 14 damage. You are deafened. Nimu is
Perfect.
deafened, but Eoe is deafened and blinded. Until the end of your next turn.
Was that for everyone who didn't succeed?
Right. You.
Oh,
what did you get?
That was me too. Yeah, I only threw an 11.
Oh, I thought somebody threw a 15.
I did, and I think Nimu did too, right?
I did too, yeah.
Oh, so you're fine. Okay,
yeah.
so it was Jax. So Jax, you are deafened. You take 15. You don't take that 15.
Okay.
The DC was 15.
Okay, I have a question then.
Yeah.
If he's deafened as a bear, 15 takes me back into my normal form. Does that transfer
still
to the
deafened.
normal form? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also at half health.
You're at half health?
Yep.
Yep. That'll do it. All right. Dorus. No, you're not anything. You saved.
We
Yeah,
didn't
you're
take any
fine.
damage.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's no longer restrained, right?
Correct.
All right, I will move to the back of the giant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be like, pay attention, friend. This is a very important fight. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him,
Nice.
even though it's not going to help him being blinded or anything. So 12 points back to you. And then as a bonus action,
Where are you?
look forward, same way, swipe same way again. Did Nemo go down? No, Nemo didn't get hit.
No, I'm
No,
no,
he
I'm
was
good.
fine.
Okay, then yeah, bonus action for the aura still around me. All smoke coming up from the ground. Take another 2d6, so another 10 points on top of that to Yahweh.
What was the first one?
12 and 10, so 22 total.
Cool.
What?
Right? It's just a bonus action part of the concentration spell. I can still cast another spell, right?
Yeah.
While I'm concentrating, as long
No,
as it's
it's
not
great.
also concentration.
That's crazy. It's awesome.
I heal everything.
Very nice. Anything else for Mr. Dorus?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Nimu.
And the big guy's the only one left, right?
No, you still have the one shooting shit at you.
Somebody shooting shit at me?
This dude right here.
That little bastard? I'm going to...
He's hurt. He's injured.
I'm just gonna kind of drop back and start, like, I'm gonna try to play the music that I was taught by...
Yeah.
I can never remember that name, Mita. And I am going to use Healing Word on Jax again.
He's at
I
full
think
health.
Jax. Yeah, Jax is
Yeah,
at
Jax
full.
is at full health? Oh, okay, so...
EOA is almost at full
okay,
now.
then EOA's almost at full?
Yeah.
So everybody's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will...
Except for
but-
Dorus.
Yeah, what's...
Dorus
okay.
is half.
I'm under half, just under.
Okay, then I'm gonna heal you anyway.
It's a healing party.
I'm gonna give you healing.
Heal the cleric so he can heal the rest of us.
Oh, god damn it. For only 5, because I rolled a 1. I'm sorry. I tried.
It's better than nothing. Thanks, man.
Yep. So,
And you're playing Song of Spirits.
yep. Because I'm, like, really nervous.
Roll that D100 for me.
Oh, shit. Okay. Damn. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So let's see what this 51 is.
Okay.
Turn into a sheep.
Nothing. 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 All right. So is that all for you?
Oh. A spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you a +2 bonus to AC and immunity to magic missile. So it's shield, only +2.
It's Shield of Faith.
Yeah, shield of faith. There we go.
Shield of Wild Magic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, if I had rolled a 53, I would have been immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 5 to 6 days.
That's exactly what a teenager
That's exactly what I need. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. So 55 to 56. My hair falls out but grows back within 24 hours. Would I just
All your
my
feathers.
would fall out?
That would be.
God damn it.
That would be so itchy.
That would be a
Alright.
horrifying sight too.
God,
All right.
don't look at me.
So, little dude is going to hit you for another 5.
So I'll wince as I cast that spell then, and then all of a sudden a bubble pops up over me. I'm like, oh, that wasn't bad.
So 21 still hits, right?
21, yeah, 21.
Okay, just making sure. So, as the little bubble appears, another spine passes right through it and sinks into you, taking you down another 5. Eoway,
Ow. Could have healed myself.
you are blind and deaf
How long does that last for? And can I
until
save
the
for it?
creature's next turn. Until the
Okay.
end of the creature's next turn.
So I'm just going to be wailing at
So
it.
you wouldn't have heard anything that Dorus told you. You would probably
Oh,
be
yeah,
yelling.
Yeah.
I just got
That's funny.
touched on the
Yeah.
back of my leg.
Yeah, probably reflexive kick.
Just a kick into Dorus's stomach. And then the creature was in front of me, so I'm just gonna keep swinging at it.
Yep. You know the rules.
You know what? I can't see it. I'm gonna take a bite at it.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, disadvantage. That didn't matter.
No, you still have to take it. You still did all attack rolls.
No, I meant for that roll. That didn't matter if it was disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Did you roll a nat
So
1?
that was the swing with my weapon, and then bonus action bite. 14.
No. 14 misses.
Okay, I missed everything.
So you try to. You're swinging wildly. Did you roll a nat 1 on your sword?
No.
Okay. Everybody around you is safe.
I just
There's like
Marisha healed
wildly
me, and I
swinging.
just cut him in
Yeah.
twine.
You feel it connect with nothing, and you know this creature is there somewhere, and you go down to bite, and you just bite air, and it's just the clank of teeth on nothing, which is not comfortable. Jax.
Does he get a reroll against the effects or anything, or?
No, it lasts until the creature's in the end of the creature's next turn.
All right, so EOA still has his fire sword out, right?
Mhm.
Just to make it look cool, I'm gonna like pretend like reach towards it, but then pull another fire sword out of it
Nice.
and produce my flame blade. But I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to make an attacky.
I don't know what it does at 2nd level versus 1.
Any advantage on it or anything?
You are at disadvantage, as you are blind.
Well, it doesn't matter because my first roll was a natural 1.
Luckily you're not size large.
Yeah.
So you go to swing at it, and you know it's right in front of you. It doesn't connect with anything, and you kind of just hear it graze off of what you can only assume is claw, from Eoway's foot. And that worked out well. It is the creature's turn.
I probably
That-
came really close to hitting Jax.
Mm-hmm. So the strange green, you know what? Dorus and Nemu would see this. That strange green smoke that kind of billowed from between its plates. You see it now dripping down onto its claws. And it is going to attack. I want to say it's going to attack Eoway because it's the biggest threat right now.
Is he really that big? He's just a big old fucking lizard.
Yeah, he's giant. He used his thing to
Oh,
make himself
Jesus.
giant.
Technically large, but compared to the rest of you,
Yeah. That is a 26 to hit.
Can I say that doesn't hit?
You can say it. And I need you to make a con saving throw.
16.
Okay. You take sorry. I was reading something. And shit rolls. 12 damage. Part of that being poison. And being 15 for the next one. Does a 15 hit you? Your AC is 17.
No.
Okay. And that's its turn. Back up to Nimu. And then the blindness and deafness fades.
You skip me?
Did I?
Yeah, I think Dorus is out.
Oh yeah, I'm
Creature's
sorry.
turn,
Dorus,
right?
Dorus and then Nimu.
Just making sure. I'm just going to cast blindness on it, so it needs to make a con save. I'm gonna try and see if I can stop him from attacking at us.
Was it the big guy
23.
turn just then?
Big guy. Ah, dang it. Burn that spell slot then. And then I'll give 2d6 back to Nimu here with the mist still coming up from the ground.
We
Another
Was it
9
the
hit
big
points
guy's
back.
turn before Dorus's?
Huh?
Was it the big guy's turn that just happened?
Yeah.
He needs to make a con save.
Oh, that's right. Dirty 20.
That would have been a 1 necrotic. He takes it at the start of his turn.
With a 20?
Let me read the...
All these heals, though. It's fucking ridiculous.
We need him. We'd be dead by now.
for sure.
Okay.
It just
More
says when he
use.
wounds it.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
It just says when you wound it.
Okay.
Yeah, at the start of each turn.
Okay.
So 1.
Okay. Anything else for Mr. Dorus?
No, I'm good here.
Alright. Nimu.
So that small one's still up, and then the.
Yep.
All right. I kind of walk out here then, very timidly, and I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt. I'm going to twin it.
You know what Chaos Bolt does?
I know. Let's see. Let me use my. I think it's 2 because it's a level 2 spell. Yep. Okay. Oh boy. So a 21 to hit the big guy.
Yep.
Whoops! I didn't mean to click that again. Okay. And then a 25 to hit the small one.
Yeah.
So let's see. Hold on. Really? Okay, hold on.
So the small one, as you shoot this Chaos Bolt down at it, and it's
Oh, that's funny. This would have bounced between both targets anyway, because it was the same. I rolled the same thing. So it's cold damage, which is aptly
Right.
cold damage. So 1d for what was that? 8 damage? No. Yeah, 8 damage total.
to both.
Yeah.
So as the
No, sorry. 8 to the big one, and then 4 to the small one.
so the small one is just about ready to, like, you just see more of these spikes getting ready to release. You shoot this bolt straight down its throat, and because it's still frozen, it just erupts and just pieces of this thing explode out. It is very dead.
I moved back to behind the big lizard.
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough of being out for me.
The big guy is finally looking very hurt. Finally. Eoway and then Jax.
Well, now that I can see again, I'm gonna take my sword of wounding and just stab it repeatedly.
Okay. Let's do this.
That is a natural 18 to hit
Yeah.
for... So 11... Yeah, 11 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then 1 necrotic.
Okay.
And then let's make... You know, I'll make another bite attack at it. See how well this goes. Not
Okay.
very good.
Okay. You get a mouthful of carapace.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay. Mouthful of carapace. Everybody hears that wonderful nail on chalkboard sound. Jax.
I'm going to make a sword swipe.
Nice.
$12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Well, I used all my good rolls earlier.
Yes,
That's
you
it
did.
for me.
Okay. That means he gets another turn.
He needs to make a con save, I believe.
21.
Okay. Don't take my necrotic damage then.
Nope. He... Yeah, we're gonna go, his mouth open as he turns, and he's gonna hit the two guys who have been spitting on him, or been slashing at him. I need you both to make a con saving.
Who?
Jackson EOA.
$25.
Jesus.
4.
A 4.
I have gone so bad after
Okay.
rolling only a couple good ones.
So his mouth opens, and in the back of his throat, you see that strange greenish liquid bubbling. And it begins to turn black, and he just spews it over both of you. There's a lot. Unless I just rolled really shit.
I tried to dodge out of the way, but I'm a huge target.
It just splashes across all.
Spicy meatball. Is that the
so
damage you just rolled?
bad.
Really?
The bear can take it, probably. Probably not.
He's not
I'm
a bear
not
right
a bear
now.
anymore.
Well, then the bear can't take it.
That's a spicy meatball right
Both
there.
of you can take it,
Oh man.
barely.
Oh man.
This dark, deep green, blackening acid just spews over both of you. Jax, you take 31 damage as you feel it burning away at your skin.
Ow.
EOA, you take 50.
Was my mouth open?
Yeah, I would say it probably splashed on your face as you had just tried to bite him.
So 15 for me?
Yeah, 15 for you.
And below half again.
Yeah. That is its turn. Dorus and then Nemu. Amelia! I was just asking about you.
Hey. All right. I'll reach out and lightly touch Yahweh on the leg again. This time, hoping he doesn't swing at me again.
Avoiding all of this goo currently covering half of his body.
Right. Yeah. I just want to like find a part that was like facing the other direction that's still clean.
Yeah,
Touch that.
yeah.
Like I just in my giant form, I just turn around, just covered in green.
You get 5 hit points back from cure wounds as I touch you. And then bonus action with the aura still going on. I think Jax is in, yeah, he's in 30 feet of me. Jax gets 8 points back.
Nice.
Anything helps.
Poor Jax. Man, y'all's heals are freaking crazy. That's okay. Okay. Nemo. How long does that last, by the way, Dorus?
10 rounds, and I think we're in like 4.
Really? Wow, that's awesome.
It's 1 minute, so yeah.
But did you roll again?
I did not. No, actually, let me do that right now.
Please be a unicorn. So funny.
You need a screaming, whatever you call it, flump.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah. Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute. Oh hell yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Of course.
You have to use Chaos Bolt now.
Yeah, you have to use Chaos Bolt and then roll again.
And roll again? Yeah, I mean, well, so like the spells that I have, so yeah, that would be 16.
So the chaotic energy you just feel suddenly infuse you wanting to release. Yeah. 5 times 4, so 21.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast, because 25 is a lot of damage, and it's guaranteed. So I'm gonna cast that at level 2. I'm gonna just kind of poke my head around EAY and
Poor lizard.
yeah, so I'm
E-way.
EAY. So 4 darts, yeah, so 20 damage. 20 damage. And out of my staff comes 4 little missiles. I want to just say like he would be like pew pew pew, but I don't think he would. That'd be awesome. Every time you cast a spell, you went pew 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 out of your staff. So yeah, so 4 more missiles come out, and they come out with enthusiasm, you know, and some girth, some girthy magic missiles.
So EOA, these bolts, they look like they're shooting from your back and around your body, totally a Kaisama.
For sure.
Right? Like,
Well, yeah, I kind of poked my head around. Yeah.
yeah. So he pokes his head around, but these bolts just wind around you and just pierce into this creature, just full on chaotic energy. Roll on your magic table before I tell you what happens next. Because I am curious.
It just turns into a sheep behind me.
For the next minute, all of your spells, you need to stop asking me to do this. For the next minute, all of your spells have a casting time of 1 action, have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
What the fuck? How do you never roll on any of the bad stuff?
It's true. I did the grease one once.
Oh my god. Okay.
More beneficial though.
Yeah, so as you release this chaotic energy, it just continues to build and build and build and build within your body. How do you want to kill this asshole creature who has tried its best to kill all of you.
I would say it tried its best, but really you tried your best.
I did try my best. I underestimated your healing abilities.
You
Don't
really
forget
did.
the portal's about to reopen though when we kill this
The
thing.
portal is
so-
about to reopen.
So another fight might be coming very soon.
Yeah. Or just
Well-
death. One or the other.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'd have any other way. Like, I mean, I'd probably just run up and kick him and call him a bitch.
The creature?
Yeah.
So these bolts.
I mean, he almost killed me multiple times, right? So, like,
Yeah.
my tiny little owl foot goes over there and starts kicking him.
Well, he didn't, but the other guy. Well, no, he tried to kill everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
So these bolts just pierce into him, and as they do, you see his body shivering and quaking, and you see him trying to release another something from his body, and it doesn't quite make it. And as he dies, this green and black ooze just begins to pour out of him. I will say everybody has a round.
I spit the green stuff back at him.
Oh, I deleted him. Oh well.
Like a
Let's see if I
free
can
round of
bring-
actions, you mean?
You have a free round. Let me see if I can bring him back real. Yeah, there he is. No, that's the wrong button. What am I doing? Yeah, so everybody has a free round to... I love how they just flop on their backs. Okay,
I
everybody
will
has a
use-
single round.
I'll use the action or the bonus action to give 2d6 again to Jax before the thing
Okay.
dies.
Cool.
Unless we're just continuing in initiative, but
We are going to continue an initiative, but we can just say everybody has like a single action that they can take.
okay. So we'll call
Don't
this
know
round
whether
5. for
to
me.
wait to heal or do it now.
Jax, you take 11 points of healing.
Awesome. Thank you.
I
should've-
am. Go ahead.
I should have restocked on potions before we left the valley.
I mean, probably a good idea.
I kind
I
of want
am-
to save my spell slots. I'm not going to cast anything this round, but
Okay.
just in case, I don't know what's going to happen next.
That's why I'm waiting to use my second wind to see if I like need it in a clutch moment or something.
Right.
But I'm at half health right now.
Okay. I am going to call a break before we continue because I have to pee. So, we're going to call a break now, and then we'll come back for the continuation of Death by Sword. Break.
We got to choose if we're going to give this sword up or not.
How many times did you have to read that, like, without fucking up any of those words?
Oh, hardly ever. That one was an easy read.
Dude, I would have fucked up. So I would have done like 30 takes just fucking up, I'm sure, one or two of those words.
When I had to read the news the other day, that was hard because I had international news. So it was so many words where I'm just like, how do you pronounce this word? And it's like, I've never even seen this before in my life.
That's hilarious. I can't even read my own scripts without tripping over my own words.
Seriously.
Well, what's weird is like if I read something in my own voice, I stumble through it. Or at least I used to really bad. But if I just add just a little bit of a tweak of a performed voice, I could read things a hell of a lot cleaner. I don't know why, but it's for some reason I notice it like reading to the kids. Like literally it's like see spot run, or I can be like see spot run, see spot. It's like okay, why is that easier?
Because you're thinking about what you want to say.
Well, not only that, but you're actually like making an attempt to like enunciate everything. Like I think normally when we're talking, we kind of like everybody kind of has like a at least when you're speaking English, maybe it kind of comes out like runs together a little bit unless you're actually focused on like what you're saying and how you're saying it. So maybe if you like
it slows you down. Yeah,
for sure, it slows you down for sure. So I think if you're actually thinking about like or looking at what you're saying and actually thinking about it and like enunciating everything correctly, it probably helps a lot.
Yeah.
Is there a rock formation behind where the portal would be?
Yes? Do you need there to be? Here, hold on. I'll make that happen.
I'm just wondering, if I shrunk back down, could I hide behind it?
Mm-mm. No, the rock formations aren't as they're not. They're just like what you kind of see here. They're just old piles of rocks and probably like kind of like foothills next to the valley and the mountains. So before they arrive, I need everybody to make a perception roll.
Yep.
Specifically, anybody who has spotted the orb before, you can make it with advantage.
Ooh.
I don't remember who had. I usually remember these things, but I don't remember it.
I know I did.
I got 11.
I got a 10.
Good.
We're all so perceptive.
8.
22.
22. Okay. As you're all waiting and looking around, and you know that why I could remember their name earlier.
Savell and the other dude?
No, not Savell. Karsus. And you're all waiting for Karsus and Savell to appear. Jax, just before the portal opens, you see that familiar fucking orb floating and just kind of watching what everybody has been doing.
I'm gonna look up at the orb and be like,
very nice. Watching and learning. So
if I notice that, I'm just going to make a motion, just wiping the blood away on my sword visible towards it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I want to grab like a scale or something off this big monster.
Yeah, of course. So as everybody is either gesturing to an orb or dissecting creatures, the portal opens. And of course, standing inside the portal is Karsus, with Savell standing right behind them. Right behind him. I'm gonna change this music. We're done with that for now. And Karsus kind of looks up at the orb and smiles at Jax. Well, the battle was quite entertaining, impressive, and disappointing.
Oh, this person again?
Now the trade. Savella takes a couple steps forward. They're still behind the portal, though.
I look at everybody else. Like, what are we doing?
I really don't want to do it.
You want us to just throw these items into portal? Come out here.
When I know we're trading, we will step forward. But I'm not going to just give you a chance to kill my trade item. Savella is the trade. She's the one who started all this mess and why Mazent Hollow had to be saved. She created the afflicted. She did all.
Seville, you annoy me.
Is she still tied up, or is she doing this on her
All
own?
this bullshit for you. It's so stupid.
She's just standing there.
Wasn't she tied up before?
Is there a
I thought
way?
you said she was in like handcuffs or chains or something, but maybe
Was
I don't
she?
remember.
Okay, if I said she was, then yes. Was she tied up or chained?
I thought she was like his prisoner for some reason.
I thought she was just there willingly.
She is his prisoner. It's more like she doesn't have a choice. She's just there, stoic, no expression, no reaction, just there, waiting for her fate.
Can I, like, I don't know if it's perception or insight to, like, see if it's actually her or if they're trying to, like, pull some kind of crap?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Knowing
Okay.
her,
Can you
Right.
detect thoughts
history
through the portal?
together. This would be something she would do.
Okay, so Jax, you can roll insight or investigation. EOA, same thing. Detect thought, you can try to do it through the portal.
13.
0.
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
Waiting on Dorus's decision.
Nope, I'm holding concentration, so I can't do it.
Okay.
What if we
Seconds
refuse?
go by, can I heal somebody else again?
I would say you probably could give another heal. This is a single round again.
Okay, I'll give Yahweh 2d6 here in a sec.
Okay. Jax, from what you can tell, you know before when you met Karsus at the Temple of the First Ones that the other person had appeared to look exactly like them. So you suspect more illusion magic or something, but this is not that. It is just somebody who you don't know if they're hiding fear, if they've accepted their fate, or if maybe they're under some kind of coercion. But it seems to be that Savelle is who she appears to be. On to EOA, what if we refuse? Well, there is always the option of sweetening the deal from my end. 2 for 2 if it would be. I have an investment in your future, but I cannot let you leave without at least trying to take them from you physically if you refuse.
You gain 9 hit points while you're thinking it over.
I am
So he
willing.
has somebody else he's willing to give up if need be.
I say we make the deal, but we try to get everything we can out of this.
We'd be dumb not to.
Karsus just smiles.
I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, okay. Y'all need
That's
like
just my
communication
thoughts
stones
to
or
everyone
something.
We need like a mind link or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have his message.
Nemu has the amulet, right?
Yeah. Nemu has the amulet.
I'm willing to trade the sword. Out of character.
Okay, perhaps can we confer like closer to ourselves and try and hide it from him?
Yeah. Well, y'all could. He'd be willing to let y'all to talk it out.
Just huddle.
Yeah.
We have
huddle.
a huddle. I think
Wait, I'm still in giant form too.
You just
I'll
kind of
be the
like kneel
roof.
down.
I'll just be the roof of this conversation.
Yeah.
you think he'll tell us why he's invested in our futures?
This thing could go so many ways. I think just the important thing is items are items. People, well, they mean something a lot more.
I will fight if these are important to you, but they mean nothing to me.
I mean, she's not really important. She's kind of a waste of space.
Should we have answers though?
She is important.
Why?
Think of all the
called
things
the
that she
plague
could do.
in the valley. She definitely has powers of some sorts.
Yeah, but she's stupid about it.
Well, she's probably working for someone much smarter. Wink, wink.
Does Dorus say wink wink?
No, but he like looks up at the portal for a second.
Oh, it's so good.
Aw, I would love for you to actually say wink wink.
I know, it'd be so Dorus. I'm sorry.
Look, little favors turn into big favors. Doesn't matter if the person's more stupid than a box of rocks. Especially if magic's involved.
My condition is he tell us why he's into knowing our futures or why he's invested in our futures.
And why do you want this damn necklace? It looks broken to me.
Well, but first though, he said he's willing to give up to release more people. So we try to get as many back as we can.
Oh, I'm gonna turn to both of them. Who is the second person?
All right, so everybody has questions to ask. You had a question to ask, Nemu, EOA. Somebody else had a question to ask. So we'll start with EOA. I think you might be interested in this. And coming around the corner, or like coming into view from the portal, is Munderick. He's technically here to receive his pendant, which I believe, Nemu, you have.
Yeah, why is it so important? Looks broken. Looks like a piece of crap.
Well, then why is it so important to you?
Well, because it's important to you. Obviously.
Because we can repair that stone and put it back to use. It is nothing but something for us to spy on you with at this point.
Put it to use doing what?
You didn't figure out what the stone did.
I mean, I didn't put much thought into it. It's being chased across the desert by these stupid creatures.
It either brings life or takes it.
Oh.
I'm going to assume it helped our friend last a little bit longer in y'all's sparring.
Ah, a necklace of stamina. Sounds important.
Anything else before we get this on the way? Who had the investment question? Was that Jax?
That's me. That's
Oh,
me.
that was you.
And I also would real quick is Munderek in chains or does he look willing?
He looks excited. So
Oh, he wants his pendant.
Karsus, yeah, He's being inducted.
But the deal is he'll give us Mundarek too, right?
From what you can understand, it doesn't look like Mundrik knows that.
Then yeah, the only question I have is, I want to know why you are so invested into our futures. What do we have to do with anything that you are up to? I know you're part of the seat of entropy somehow, but beyond that, I don't know.
You leave chaos in your wake, like you are one of us. And at some point, I feel we may be able to ride that wave. And I can't wait to see how that
I
forms.
interrupt him. I'm looking at the other members of our party. I'm like, I feel like we only fix chaos that others have caused. Am I wrong there?
I mean, it seems like it. Namely, her.
I'm guessing you're pointing to Savell.
Yes.
You know, we were originally hired by, well, not hired, but sent by Balance. So perhaps the chaos is part of Balance's plan as well.
I'm going to take my sword, take it by the blade, dip the handle in the acid of the creature, and then toss it towards the portal.
Okay. You toss it to the portal. Savell leans down, picks it up. As you hear the sizzling on her skin, doesn't seem to react. Cleans it on her own clothes, and then hands it to Karsus before slowly walking towards you all. For the halfling.
Can I ask another question real quick, just to the DM?
Yeah.
I'd like to look at the surroundings I can see behind him and around them inside the portal. Are they in another one of those fancy extra planar rooms like we went in before?
They don't seem to be. You can't really see anything. And this time the sound is very muted, as well as the smells. But as you kind of tune into it, you begin to hear the mixture of laughter and screams of pain and anguish and fear, along with kind of the clacking and very far away, but of some of the same creatures that you just fought. As well as the bubbling of some kind of thick liquid. And you get a smell of... It's irony and smells very much of old blood. Very faint. But you can smell it.
I just kind of make a note of, like, I don't think they're where I thought they were, kind of thing.
Okay. Pendant.
I mean,
the sword for Savell, the pendant for Mundrik.
Mundrik suddenly looks scared. You promised me that I would be inducted. I don't understand. I did everything that you asked. And Karsus just smacks him. Hush.
Can I detect thoughts on Mundrik?
And he goes silent. Yeah. Surface thoughts of fear. And he's running through everything that he did, because he's a very analytical person. Everything that he did to aid Karsus and Savell. And it's kind of working backwards from the time that you were all in the valley. And when you first met Karsus, he had said, they told me you wouldn't be here this soon. They said blah, 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 blah. And it was Mundrick who had been sending information to Karsus and Savell. All the way back to trying to put out the fires when people were questioning Savell and stealing information from the tablets of Savell's questioning Savell by himself, gathering a lot of extra information about entropy and the way of entropy and what it would mean to be part of it. And he's trying to find where he made an error. And he's panicked because he doesn't see one.
Does Savell come out of the portal once I
Yeah,
trade the
Savell walked
sword?
forward. Yeah. So Savell is walking forward and just kind of stops about 10 feet from you.
As soon as she gets out of the portal, I'm just gonna grab her. My sword is unsheathed to her neck, and I'm just grabbing her.
As you
Have
are
a regular sword
large,
now?
And then
Yeah.
I'm just doing this in quick motions and trying to just get whatever reaction out of her.
as you grab her, you can smell now like the burning flesh from her hand. And you grab her and you hold the sword to her throat. Her expression doesn't change.
Is it similar to the state of the people when they were effed up by the weave being screwed up?
Very similar, though she seems to be able to make her own direction. Like, she knew when the sword was exchanged that she was supposed to go forward. It's different.
Okay.
She's not afflicted. But it is similar enough to where you would notice the similarities. Well,
I'm just
young
waiting
one,
for everyone else.
I don't know if Jack shares the information from seeing.
Probably wait until they left.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to those
Mundrick was
thoughts
the
right
halfling
now.
that was in charge of the library. Jax knows he was hiding something, or not Jax, I'm sorry. EOA knows he was hiding a tablet. I'm sure he shared that information. It was all the information about Savell. And he was missing after your fight at the temple.
Right.
He did kind of make an appearance at the festival as he couldn't quite keep away. Because it's a big event.
I don't know. I guess I would. Guess I could ask the group and like, hey, I mean, it seems like it's pretty strong. Should we just hand it over to this guy?
Well, it is broken, yes,
I mean,
but he will fix it if we give to him for sure.
well, he'll fix it, yeah, and then he's gonna be able to use it again.
Yeah, and old Mundy over there, he's a red-bellied, backstabbing piece of shit too. All that stuff that happened, that was him. He was the key to them infiltrating all the good shit.
Yeah, so maybe we don't save him anyway.
Well, he'll be saved if we don't get him.
Well, what if I just decide to keep this thing? Then we don't do the trade.
It is nice to know that it can be fixed.
But they can track us.
That's the bad part. So unless we know some crazy magical fuck who can take the tracking off and fix it, looks like we got ourselves an audience no matter what, and then we'll constantly have to be fighting shit. Or maybe go over to hand it, trip and fall, and bust it into unrepair. Say, sorry my clumsy little wings just obliterated your piece of shit. Then nobody could fuck with it.
Yeah.
I am quite prepared to leave you with that. It'll keep me entertained for quite a while.
And what will you do at
And-
Mandrake?
Well, he's a new disciple, isn't he? He's quite adept at illusion magic.
Because we
And
noticed
also
back in town,
memories.
is disciple of yours. Do you fancy yourself some sort of higher being, a god of sorts?
Oh, no.
But ahead of one of the seats, yes?
This is the guy that you fought with the other guy at the Temple of the... Yeah. The Temple of the First Ones. Who could create the
He's
spirits.
a tiefling,
from
right?
Tattoos. Yeah, he's a tiefling.
Look at these demons, man. Can't trust them.
I would never step on Gio and Vo's toes. I do enjoy being the eyes and ears for them when they're not around, though. Mm-hmm.
It is your choice, Nemo. It's nothing but random item to me. You must decide.
It might be fun to withdraw any bit of information from Monday. Because, the things that we can have fun with. I mean, got any new spells you want to try out?
I would prefer to see him face trial back in his hometown, but this is maybe not possible. I don't know.
On the way, you know. They don't know the state that we received them in.
You see Munderick, like, he's currently under some kind of spell, begins shaking, but cannot speak.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go back to his town. Yeah,
He
I
does
wouldn't either if
not.
I was him.
He doesn't want to go to you guys. He doesn't want to go back to his town. He had no idea what any of this was going to happen. So Savell seemed to accept it, possibly.
Oh, he's shivering with excitement.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Well,
He's exciting all over his pants.
indecision. You're young. I understand. So, where are you all off to next? Don't all speak at once.
That's a good question.
Perhaps we maybe sooner than later pay visit to your friends in the Silent Rent.
I would love to see you. But for some reason, I don't think that's the way that you're going.
I also
I'm
heard your
going-
mother's pretty acclimating to the new guests.
If you can find her, let me know.
Just make a mom joke.
Oh, yeah. Let me guess. You're on your way to the archipelago. I'm going to assume because you're not heading directly to the Silent Rent, that just wouldn't be wise. Dorus, you would know that of all people, having spent some time on the same island. I'll give you some friendly advice. The area is protected by constructs against interlopers, which is you all. I believe your Severus Council had a hand in their development, Dorus. Some more friendly advice? It would be worth a visit before trying to make your way into the first one's ruins beneath the archipelago. And, young one, we can always have this conversation again. I'm always in need of a good mind manipulator.
Mind manipulator? What does that mean?
He just kind of looks down to Munderick. Well, enjoy your tour, and I can't wait to see what you all do now. And he kind of sneers, and the portal begins to close. As you see him just, as it's closing, him just grab Mundrick
Good
by
luck,
his
Mundrick.
clothes and drags him off.
Is the
So-
orb still there once the portal closes?
Not for much longer. The spell only lasts for like an hour.
As soon as that ends, I'm going to grab Savelle and just yell in her face, "Where the fuck is it?"
Where's what?
The artifact.
I do not have the artifact.
Tell me where it is.
It is with the followers of the Way of Entropy. It is of no use anymore. We did what we could with it.
You all see that EOA is very tempted to just slit her throat right then.
Can I insight check her to see if if they did destroy it?
Yeah, she didn't say they destroyed it. She just said they have it.
Oh, she said it was of no use anymore.
Yeah, it's of no use.
So I want to make sure that was actually truthful.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. It is the partial truth.
Intimidation help?
From what? Yeah, intimidation would help. From what they were able to use of it at that moment, they have already used it for that purpose. Though they are still studying it and studying the runic language of the Vareki to see if there's anything else that they could use from it.
Yahweh, I don't know what she's talking about or what rune thing that you're asking about, but she ain't telling you the whole truth.
Is she still like stone faced?
Yeah. And her voice is very strained.
I'm detecting thoughts.
Okay. Her thoughts are very linear. Very, very linear. As it is, surface thoughts, it is just flittering about what you asked. Like, she's thinking about the device. They can't use at this very moment, it is useless to them because what they could figure out they have already used within the weave. But it's beyond her understanding what else they could find from it. But there's nothing else there.
Even if I try to probe deeper?
Oh man, I'm gonna need you to roll for this.
What am I rolling?
Roll, I'm going to be nice. Roll Constitution. Not a save, just 16. As you try and delve deeper into her mind, you feel a strange flexible barrier. And it is pushing back against you trying to see what else is there. I'm going to have you ask another question while you're doing this. Whatever question you want.
You just made me totally blank.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Quick, someone give me a question.
What did they do to you?
That's a good
Sure.
question. Okay. So as you're like trying to push against this like strange it's like a bubble. You feel the bubble kind of like pulse and shift, and then you get the thoughts of what they did to her. It seems that Mundrick was used to put some kind of blockage within her mind, and all she remembers is that it was very, very painful for her. And that like though anything that you ask or talk about comes forward, but everything else is just kind of inaccessible.
I'm going to tighten my grip on her, and then following that question, do you know what you did?
I've helped release what was once here, what belongs to everyone.
I'm going to... I don't know, this is probably not how the spell works, but I want to like project my thoughts into hers.
Okay. Roll con again.
Oh, that's 22.
Okay. What are you projecting into her mind?
The moment that I found Wayless.
As you project
Yeah.
as you project this into her mind, from your point of view, your emotions, this man was the only person within your entire life. He was everything. He was friend, he was brother, he was father. And finding him, because you found him stabbed, right? You feel this like wavering within her mind, and her emotions begin to absorb yours. Though her expression doesn't change, her eyes soften and a small tear begins to form. I had to take it. He tried to stop me. He found me. Didn't wish to harm anyone.
Did whatever they did to her, did that feel the same way that her stabbing him felt like? I just want to know that.
I would say she probably went through more pain.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. She also doesn't know that she caused the afflicted either. You want to throw that at her?
I'm just gonna throw everything that has happened. The aftermath of everything.
So as you're throwing all of these memories of the children, all of the people that you met that were afflicted, I'm going to assume you hold back that you had fixed it.
The horrible creatures that attacked the towns and killed people.
Yeah, the horrible creatures, the deaths, the town of Hafen, that night that you were there and that massive creature just tore through it. Her mind can't accept all of these outside. It's very malleable from the outside. Tears of blood begin to fall from her eyes, and they become sunken and dark and bruised, like she hasn't slept in weeks, as she tries to absorb everything that she had caused.
I'm gonna start playing my music and trying to heal her. Because Nunu's got a big heart. He doesn't want to watch her suffer like this. That's terrible.
I will say for everyone else, you see me not stopping.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go over and put a hand on Yahweh. Hey, buddy. It's enough for tonight.
After a few moments, I'll release my grip, throw my sword into the ground, and just walk away.
Okay.
That was exciting.
What's her status after he lets go of her?
I mean, her damage is internal. I would say out of everyone, Jax, you would probably be able to understand the kind of damage that can be done, especially with your flashbacks when you're dealing with mental manipulation. You can heal physical damage, Emu.
Yeah, that's all I would be able to try to do.
Yeah.
You know?
But a lot of that, like, her mind, from what you can tell, has been turned to mush and locked away.
So, and that's the thing, right? So this is kind of like the way I see this is the person that wanted this amulet clearly did this to her. Like a decent person wouldn't. I almost want to say like a decent person would have just killed her and not fucking tortured her like this. So
Technically, EOA would know that Munderick did this.
either way, like
Yeah.
he was perfectly okay with it's just like that guy's a shitbag. Like he needs to die at some point. Like we can't do it yet, or at least now. I think seeing what's happening, like I would definitely feel bad for her at this point, knowing that, you know, just looking at her facial expressions and stuff like that. I think I would be. I'd give her a little cup of my
Mommy's tea.
mom's tea and hand it to her. Here, drink this. It might make you feel better.
She'll drink it very robotically.
Always makes me feel better.
Where now? Variants? Are we heading to the little unnamed town?
I do.
I will say everybody can have a
after-
short rest.
I do
as EOA goes to
after she takes her drink, I do want to pull some of the rope out of my bag and just kind of tie her hands behind her back, because even though she's out of it now, who knows what happens if she comes out of it, and I don't want her getting away.
Good. Okay.
We're somewhere in the Welsavian crest place, right?
Yeah.
What direction is this town in?
West.
Are we taking her with us?
Yeah, we better.
I mean, we
There's-
can't leave her here. Look at the condition she's in.
And there's more to this story that we don't know.
There's a horse. We can just put her on there.
Yeah.
Roll Atomos.
She
Freaking
might be more
mind of
useful
steel.
than we realize. And I know, Yahweh, that's not your ideal thing to keep her alive, but one.
Oh, I've walked like far away from the group by this point.
Gotcha.
Yahweh's got some history with her.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on him.
I walk up to her and I just look her over, kind of smell her a little bit with my trunk, and I ask her. Sorry, I just always do that.
Every time I see that, I say that, I get a picture of a butt, like you're smelling him with your trunk, or like pants or something like that.
Yeah, I just smell her essence, right? The whole smell
Yeah.
of her. I assume she smells like the gross creatures in the weird place.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would guess. I just straight up ask her, what is it you wish to do now? Do you have any loyalty to your old master, or you have your own goals and things to do?
Neither.
I'm gonna play my spirit music.
Well, we'll take you to the next town at least and decide what to do with you there. Whether you go your own way or we turn you to authorities or what, I don't know.
As you wish. You're gonna play the spirit.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a D100, but this isn't for your table. I just need you to
I
roll.
offer her a piece of my dry bread rations from the last town. See if she'll take it and eat it.
She will robotically eat it, just like she did sip the tea.
I don't know.
With her restrained, can I go over to the creatures and see if there's anything of worth keeping?
What? What a spawn the unicorn. Sorry, I can't. It's not your sorcery magic. It's for
As I
something
walk away, I just see a random unicorn pass by.
like it goes over it.
I finally roll the unicorn and I don't get to use it.
Sorry.
Sad panda.
I'm sorry. I totally got distracted. As she's restrained.
I just want to walk over to the creatures and see if there's
the
anything
creatures.
of
Okay,
value or worth
roll
keeping.
nature for me.
Can you
Or
bottle
medicine?
some acid for me?
Yeah, can you bottle some acid?
10.
10. I would say if anybody has any empty vials, you could probably get a single vial of acid, as most of it has absorbed into the ground. And
Alchemist supplies.
okay, yeah. So you would have a bottle to be able to get one vial of acid that's not tainted, and also 3 of the spikes from the creatures. They seem very, very fragile, strangely enough. So you have 3 spikes from the creatures and a bottle of acid.
And I took a scale off the big bug.
Cool. I'll take the spikes.
I'm writing it down just. Alright, so if anybody needs to take a short rest, roll hit die, abilities that.
Yeah, can I blow the rest of those rounds that I had? I had 4 left.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Cool. So I'm just gonna roll once, and we'll all just take the same number back.
Who isn't damaged? Or is everyone damaged?
Well, after taking a short rest, I won't be.
Everyone gets 8 back from the rest of my spell.
Very nice.
Yeah, after the short rest, I'll probably be full. I mean, I'm only 4 health lower than max.
So yeah,
How do
one
you-
hit die plus your con bonus will take care of that.
I'd even find your hit die
regain my-
here.
What was that?
I regained my second wind on a short rest, so I'm just gonna blow that.
Yeah. What'd you say, Jazz?
If you click on short rest, it'll pull up the hit die thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right, of course, yeah.
It'll give you the option to, and then once you do it, it'll actually let you roll them too, which is kind of cool. And it'll automatically add the health. Didn't used to do that.
I know.
When I saw that they changed that, I was like, oh, thank God, it's about time they did that. Thank the Lord Almighty, for He has blessed us with D&D magic.
Ease of not having to roll my own dice.
He has blessed me with the ability to be lazy as fuck.
I don't know. Mine doesn't add it, but I used 3 die, so I'm just gonna say I'm back to full.
Okay.
Yeah, mine didn't add it either, but it was enough to max.
Weird.
I've had it do it sometimes and sometimes not, and I've never figured out the magic way to do it so that it always is consistent. Okay. So I will say it is probably early afternoon. Or wait, how long did it take y'all to get through? I should have written.
I thought it only took like a few hours.
Yeah, it
I think
wasn't
it
long. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it had to have only been a few hours.
So yeah, so
'Cause I don't
super
remember
early,
resting. Like I don't remember doing a
Mhm.
camp or anything like that.
All right, so just afternoon. It's been a busy day.
Uh,
Do y'all want to head to the unknown town?
Sure.
Yeah, if we
Let's
know
do it.
there's a town nearby, I'd say that's where I'd want to go.
yeah.
I was morbidly curious about this harvest festival thing.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Why not?
Um,
It's been a fucked up day already.
I could use a nap or a sleep, a good sleep, a deep sleep. And I bet she could use a sleep too.
You good
Not point
walking?
to.
I can walk if needed.
Ah, not you. Nemu. You good or you need a lift?
Oh no, I'm good. I'll just start playing my music and dancing next to what's her name? Savelle. You know, it really wasn't your fault. I mean, we fixed everything. All's well that ends well. So, yeah. Anyway,
You see her step stutter a bit as you say you fixed everything.
yeah, it's all fixed. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Well, we fixed that part of it. We're gonna fix everything else eventually. It just takes some time. We're not really strong enough yet, and we're all super tired.
So who is leading the march west? I will say one person can roll with advantage if there's two people trying to
will.
find a road. Okay. Oh yeah, you can fly.
Yeah, I can fly. Oh, my
Since-
neck got stuck. Son of a bitch.
Should I lead since I know the basic location of the town?
I would say you could give Nemu direction and he could have from the sky. Trying to find a road that leads to it. Yeah. Advantage.
As we're walking, I'm just fiddling with my.
I rolled a 3 and a 4. Son of a bitch.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Can I give him guidance?
No, hold on. I'll roll Tides of Chaos. So that gives me. I've already done advantage. Fuck, I can't triple advantage. That sucks. Oh well, never
Well,
mind.
I need you to find a fucking.
Okay,
So-
well, yeah. So then, if he could guidance me, I just didn't want him to
Yeah.
burn a spell if he didn't have to.
No, it's a
Guidance
cantrip.
adds a D4 to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
good.
just
So
a
I can at least get an 8.
Yeah, so before you went up to go look, I was like, "Hey, buddy, you can do it."
I don't think I,
don't
need
think my-
encouragement to find a road, but thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
You
And
feel
then I'll
strangely
fail
empowered.
miserably.
Hey.
All right, so I did roll a 4. So what is that? Like 8 total?
11?
I thought I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Yeah, but that was without your 3. Plus 3.
Oh yeah, 7. That's right. Yeah.
So big 11.
So I don't think my help was any help because during this walk, I've just been staring daggers at Savelle, fiddling
course.
with a dagger.
Of course. So Nemu heads to the skies after Jax gives him some pep talk. And you can hear him up there singing. And as he begins searching for a road, or at least some way that you know will directly lead you to this unnamed town out here in the middle of nowhere, really, Jax, you notice that the further you travel, the ground itself doesn't quite heal. This is just a very arid zone itself, with quite a bit of the life sapped out of it. But plants do begin to appear. Very, very hardy shrubs, just deeply rooted within the soil dirt here. Soil is kind of a stretch. And you see like small shrubs kind of begin to pop up in the area that y'all are heading into. Nemu, as you're looking for a road, the wind picks up and your vision is obscured slightly as the dust kind of blows around.
Damn it.
But after about an hour and a half of this afternoon wind pickup from the heat, it finally slows down enough to where you finally spot a road. But it looks like you're probably an hour or so out of the way. You've added about an hour to your travel. It's not too bad. So Nemu leads you guys to the road. Something that is strange is after all of the reports and seeing all these creatures that went into Mazend Hollow, and you know they came from outside of the hollow itself, you don't see anything unnatural out here. There are a few small critters that you see, some spiders, maybe snakes, nothing out of the ordinary. But Nemu flies down after finally locating the road. Everybody's shaking the sand off. And it is a old, not well-traveled road itself. You don't run into anybody, nor see any tracks that would be recent. Maybe a furrow in the road from a very old rain, and somebody had brought a cart through here. So you just continue west until finally you see a break in the landscape. Go ahead.
I do want to get alongside of Yahweh once we hit the road, because seeing that he's still visually bothered by her being with us, and just kind of like,
Hey, buddy, how you holding up?
I guess the same as the rest of us.
Yeah, but what about with our new, dead weight? You haven't really broken the eyesight with her the entire trip so far.
Deciding if she should become more dead weight.
No, I agree with you there, and I know Nemu might have thrown out there that we'll let her go. You can trust me. She's going to see what she deserves before anything happens. People don't get out of jail free. She either earns her freedom, or, well, she'll go your way.
I'll take you on that offer.
Right on. Good.
Like it. Anything else? I'm sorry, before the town appears.
no, that's all I need. Just wanted to re-encourage him a little bit.
So the landscape breaks up, and you see a very small sign, old wooden sign on a pole that says Howcomb, Howcomb, Howcomb. And you begin to pass dry and cracked fields dotted with weeds, sickly looking crops struggling to grow, dry irrigation furrows, abandoned farms, ranches, feral pigs out rooting in the fields, chickens hovering nearby them, snatching up any insects that they can. The town itself, as you make your way past the fields, was once simple, but you can imagine beautiful place. But now dust has collected over the various reds and oranges that the town was once painted in. Weeds and crawling vines taking over every space they can take root. Every planter that was once here, the plants within have long since withered away without the care of those who used to live here. Doors and broken shutters, as you begin to walk through this ghost town, can be heard occasionally slamming as the winds find their way through the town. And specifically Dorus, you smell old decay carried upon the breeze.
Like dead bodies that have been decaying for a long time.
It's a mix. It's a mix. I need everybody to roll either perception or investigation as you begin making your way through this town.
Can I try?
Another 0.
Can I try and investigate with my nose to try and lead me
Absolutely.
to one of these sources of this smell?
Got a 21. Okay.
21.
I still on Savell.
Yep.
I got
That's
19.
a 19, a 21. Okay. I don't know where Jack's went, so we'll continue. As you're trying to locate the smell, Dorus, you begin walking, kind of following as the wind. Okay, Jax, I'm sorry. Investigation and slash perception.
25.
25. Holy shit. Okay. So, Dorus, as you're following your nose, and the winds here kind of path their ways through the buildings and these old roads. So you're trying to follow it, and doing that one equals 0. You locate a building that is quite larger than the rest. It looks to have been an old like storage for the farms here. The door itself is kind of frozen in place, not quite sitting correctly. And as you pry open the door, within you find what you can assume would have been dead villagers. It's just a pile of bones and cloth and hair and fur, obviously. But something you do notice about this is these bodies look like they were not in one piece when they were put in here.
What? Excuse me?
There's crates and storage containers of old like rice, potatoes, onions, garlic, all kinds of things that you can imagine would grow in a very, very dry climate. You smell dried herbs even that you can assume were probably harvested and waiting for transportation or to be sold here. It's like sold here in Halcombe. Jax, as you kind of follow, you're just following Dorus as he's following his nose. You hear a sneeze, though it's not from your group. And then muttering. With a 25, however, the muttering, you hear dotted words. Pepper, these allergies are out of control. We must find some kind of solution for them. No, Pepper. We can't do that again. Our nose didn't stop dripping for months. And it's just like this, it's a very quiet conversation going on somewhere close. Nimu, as you take to the sky and fly around. Okay, he's frozen. As you're flying around, you spot one of the larger buildings is mostly free of weeds and overgrowth. And the door has been propped open with a large stone. Now, as you fly down, Jax has already pinpointed that's the direction that this sound is coming from. No, it's one of the buildings, but it has much less overgrowth on it. And all of the weeds like in front of the door and up along the side of the front of the building, they're not there. If this house it's still covered in dust, but this building itself
It's being kept up.
Yeah, it's being kept up a little bit. Tim be doing. Yeah, Tim is doing. doing. You do have a click of a man that's confused.
I'm gonna kind of like wave Nimu closer to try to get everybody to get close so we could talk quietly.
Okay. So Jax waves you close. Trying to open Discord.
Yeah, I let them know that there's quite a lot of bodies not too good of shape in that barn over there. as I rejoin the group, I say that.
Okay.
That's a little concerning. Because I'm also, getting the feeling that we're not alone. Check out that place over there. If there's that much death in the same area, but then someone's still alive, they might have that place rigged to keep themselves alive. We need to tread carefully. Look for traps or something.
The rumors I heard about this place said there was some sort of catastrophic incident after a harvest festival.
How close are we to the house with the noises or whatever?
I mean, it's a very small town, so it's nothing is really far.
If I can get within 30 feet, I'd like to thaumaturgy and just make the door wiggle a bit, not blow open, but like shake,
so
like it's being knocked on.
the door is propped open against a rock. Like it is
okay.
opened with a large stone holding it open.
Is there any, like, can I still make noise with it somehow? Just like bang on it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll like someone's bang on the door just one time from 30 feet away.
Okay. So, a loud banging can be heard from the door as Dorus mutters I can't remember if it's a vocal or not. And Jax, as you're kind of tuned in, everybody now being this close would kind of hear the muttering. Though Jax would be the only one who can really understand what's being said. Well, Pepper, I know we don't have visitors. Will you go see what that is? And an extremely large house cat wanders out the front door and just kind of like sits in the entryway, looks around, looks at the door, does cat things, licks its paw.
I think we're all
ear.
just standing there 30 feet away. It probably would see this.
It's not looking at you because it's like
Okay.
this cat is not used to visitors apparently. And then suddenly, as it kind of just rolls its head back and sees you, its ears prick up. And it just kind of stands up. Like it's big. Like it's the size of a, it's probably about a 30-pound cat.
I cast thaumaturgy again. I say something under my breath again, and like 30 feet next to the side of the house, I want to make like a mouse squeaky noise. Some sort of a rodent squeaking or rustling around.
It's a pretty smart fucking cat. I'm sorry. I have to roll for Pepper.
This cat's wisdom is better than mine.
Yeah. The cat's ear kind of tilts to the side to listen to the sound of the mouse. But it's just kind of intently staring at you all. And it flips its ass to you and slowly saunters inside. And Jax, you hear, that's weird. I wonder why we have visitors. Well, bring them inside. Don't be rude. And so
Oh shit, incoming.
Pepper saunters back out again and just kind of, casually walks up to you and will circle the whole group, including Atomos, and begins to walk back inside.
I think it wants us to follow it.
Since the cat's closer, can I investigate it somehow to like, is it a normal cat? Is it like unusually bony or like malnourished or anything like that?
Okay, so make your sniffy sniff.
Roll for sniffing.
I bet 2 silver pieces that it's a witch.
I'm good smelling it unless it smells weird, but it's a 6.
Oh, okay. It's a 6. It appears to be a regular cat, just big.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be anything strange about it. It might be thin, but not malnourished. So, EOA, are you saying out loud, 2 silver, it's a witch?
Whispered among the group.
Okay. Anybody taking that bet?
No, I am not. I say to Jax, shall we go inside and see who's home?
I
Well,
don't know how betting works, but I'll raise you 4. I think that's how you're supposed to do it.
That it is a witch or it isn't a witch?
That it's not.
Okay.
I think it might be some weird creature we're gonna have to fight, but I don't think it's a witch.
We'll put some money in there.
Oh yeah,
If we have to fight it, you can bet.
2 silver, not witch. Something else maybe, but not witch.
Wow, if it is a witch, he gets 4 whole silver, 6. A lot of money. Don't spend it in one place.
Coming from a boy who probably had 6 coppers most of his life.
I'm rich now, though. I've got 48 gold.
It's a lot of money. So as y'all are making small bets and following this cat in, I will say, Jax, you're probably leading the way as animals are kind of your thing. You notice the stone that's holding open the door has writing on it in common, and it says, "Madness came, madness devoured, madness died, birthing evolution."
What?
That's just what it says.
I don't like it.
I'm sorry. So
You're just proving my theories more true.
So as you begin to enter this large room, this large building, you realize that at one point in time, this would have been like a very, very large alchemy lab. It would have been where they used the herbs to make potions, to make tinctures, to make things like herbal soaps, and maybe even drinks, and all kinds of different things. Maybe even, scented lotions and shit. But at this very moment, it is organized chaos. There are piles neatly spread out everywhere of all the different types of dried herbs and even some of the plants that can be found in the area, as well as some other things that you are unable to identify. And standing with his back to you, with Pepper sitting on a shelf right next to him, kind of looking over his shoulder, is a very large Leonin. And he seems to be wearing an incredibly crisp, clean linen shirt and has some kind of just nice plain tan slacks and has an apron tied around him. And as soon as everybody enters, do you know what creates value? The lack of a thing. To create false value, we can falsify the amount of a thing or destroy the amount of a thing. And he just has his back turned the whole time.
So, could you then check out this necklace?
He's just continuing to work. And you see now he's got a bunch of different bubbling,
I need to know the value of my thing.
all just an entire alchemy set everywhere in front of him. Stuff is bubbling. You've got fires. You've got everything going on. Multiple things hanging from the from the wall. Little bottles just kind of strewn about. The most efficient way to do so is destruction. One can frame another for the destruction, and there's no need to create falsities. But how does one recognize such events? The answer is in the inconsistencies in those who benefit. Why are we here now, in this moment? A chain of events has occurred to ensure I am here alone, and you arrive at this exact moment of creation. And as he continues talking and walking closer, I would imagine EOA is incredibly interested in everything that's going on. You see he has one of those chemistry sets where it's just these spinning glass tubes that go from one strange shaped glass something into another, into another, into another. And as he says, and you arrive at this exact moment of creation, and you kind of get a side glance of him. You see, he just kind of goes quiet for a few moments as he's holding a very, very tiny vial underneath a spout, and a liquid smoke-like something is slowly pouring out of the spout, rippling with dark gray from his equipment into this teeny tiny vial. And as the last little bit of it comes out, he stoppers it, turns around, and he looks just incredibly well put together, well groomed, completely out of place in this town. Just he looks like he would belong in the Severus Council, for instance. He turns around with this vial. The conclusion and the commencement. The inconsistencies now constant as he looks down at the vial. Singular event began this epic of worlds colliding in the essences once again combining. He just holds out the vial for anybody to take.
I guess I'll take it, and then as I take it, I'm just gonna blurt out, "Are you a witch?"
I'm an alchemist. Did you say such a thing?
Hey up, bitch.
As I hand Norus and Nemu some silver.
Thank you very much.
And here I was gonna tell you to take it easy on the kid.
Nope.
Way to go, Nemu.
So, you are holding the vial of this strange liquid smoke type substance.
Ask him, is this the madness or is this the evolution?
How am I supposed to know? You're here to answer that, I assume.
Yeah, he just kind of described like our entire adventure and all the shit that's gone on in one weird ass little sentence.
I don't know why we should know. You made this.
It's like he did like a third party like voiceover of everything. It's so bizarre.
Is this intended to be drank?
I would surely hope not. Seems a little bit dangerous, doesn't it? I have merely reduced the underlying essence of what caused this great epic to start. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming because you arrived at this exact moment that either you do know or you will find out.
Well, question. If we had arrived 5 minutes later, would we have been arriving at that exact moment too? There's always another time for an exact moment. Could have been 5 minutes earlier.
I would assume that within about a 12-minute span of time is the variance allowed for such a thing?
I see. There's a margin for error, you say?
The universe does not run on a linear line.
Interesting. Is Seville still here?
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Seville?
Are you really asking her?
Yeah. She's supposed to be fucking smart.
And she access it. She looks at it and then looks up at the alchemist and kind of glances at everybody. And for just a brief moment, her glance pauses on Dorus for the briefest of moments, I cannot be sure what this is. It is not of Avenvon. That I know. It feels wrong.
Well, there you go. It all feels wrong. That's a fucking understatement. Sorry, freaking understatement. The whole damn thing feels wrong. Sorry, darn thing.
Do we need to start a swear jar?
First is 6 silver that I just gave you.
It's just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle after. Nobody speaks plainly in this place.
Is that your handiwork outside? You know, the desolation.
No, absolutely not. I am a creator, I'm not a destructor.
So why you in this place of death?
Well, strangely enough, there was some bits of essence that were left here after everything that had happened. I thought I could use them, as well as some very important herbs and roots that only grew here in this area, and nobody else is using them. So this is where my research led me.
So you're a scavenger.
If you want to put it like that. I am a creature of opportunity.
I want to insight check that.
Yeah.
8.
8. I mean, he seems to be as forthright as anybody.
Well, if that wasn't your handiwork, then I do believe that we've been speaking without proper introductions.
Are you gonna start?
Ah, what the hell. The name's Jax. This here, well, we're the Vexavarians. That one over there, that's Nemu, Yahweh, Dorus, and that cat bitch is a lady who's about to, well, she's did some bad things in the past, and we're trying to figure out what to do with her.
I thought we were just the variants. You put a different word in front of there, and that's weird.
I thought we were supposed to be not the Vex of variants.
That's why you're the variants, not the variants.
Wait, are we not the... do you put not in front of it, too? That would be weird, too.
So I'm confused with it too, so we'll figure that out later.
We'll nail that down at another time. Stick a pin in it.
I ignore the whole argument and I walk up sort of next to the guy, like not past him. That is, I don't want to like piss him off by messing with his stuff, but I stand kind of next to him, but I don't look at him. I look at the equipment he's working on behind him, kind of like examining it. And I say, I'm Dorus from the Zavarius Council. I'm a researcher looking for reasons that the magic in this world is so changed.
Well, I believe I answered your question. And he just kind of points to the vial in EOA's hand. My name is Galen, and this is Pepper. She's my companion for a time, I suppose, as long as she chooses to be here. I don't really know why she's here. She's very talkative. So,
Is she a witch?
are you a witch? No. Oh. She was cursed by one. That explains a lot, actually. I never thought to ask.
Silver.
Are you
anyone?
hungry? Huh?
Silver.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah, I flip one silver back to Yahweh.
Okay.
Partially right doesn't make a whole right, and I can't cut the coin in half.
Well, he gave me
gave
two.
you
I flipped
4.
him one back. I flipped him one back, right?
Yeah, yeah. Are you hungry? I was just about to make a meal after this. Been absorbed in this work for far too long. I could use a decent meal.
Sure.
No reason why not.
Perhaps you could enlighten us to the state of the town before so.
Of course, of course. That is not dinner talk. That is after dinner talk. We'll say dessert. Let's have a meal first. Maybe get cleaned up a little bit.
The dessert is not the people, right?
Oh. Is that what you want? Because that's not on my menu.
Nope.
Okay, good. No, it's not. It's going to be a pudding. I'll get started. So strangely enough, he begins collecting some of his alchemy equipment and taking it to another table where it looks like he has quite a few provisions for meals. But of course of the area around here. So a lot of roots, a lot of herbs, very few vegetables, and maybe some meat if Pepper is feeling frisky. So we will end there for tonight. We've made it from the beginning to the end of my script. 100%.
Is that the first time?
First time ever.
We finally left the hollow.
No. Well, usually I overwrite.
We're doing something, guys.
So
It
good.
only
So
took
good.
17 sessions.
We did a thing.
I will copy this.
I wish I had detect magic. I would have used detect magic to peek around this guy's equipment.
Oh yeah, his equipment looks very high end. And you know he didn't travel with it, so you can assume that this area, because of like the incredibly arid climate, they probably grew some herbs that maybe they weren't as prolific in other places.
Gonna be definitely gathering that stuff up if I get the chance.
Yeah, but I don't want to just like ransack the guy's house with him standing right here.
Did he say
see what
that
he
the
says.
plants were common in this area?
He said there were certain uncommon plants, which is why he's here. He is a creature.
2 cats in an
Opportunity.
alchemist lab.
Yeah, exactly. All right. That's not going to go there. I wrote down, there's a list of the stuff that was here. Cool. It's fun.
It was fun.
Well done, everybody. The healing,
Nobody-
though. The
nobody
fucking
died.
Healing.
I healed
I
everyone
know.
like 16
That
times.
was
I-
crazy.
I got close. I was down at 7.
I know. That was nuts.
honestly saving all my stuff because I thought we were gonna fight after that one fight.
I had the combat ready. It was there. I didn't know what you guys were gonna do, so I had it ready.
Yeah, I think I was in single digits the entire time.
I imagine, I don't know if he would have stepped through the thing and fought us. I think he would have dumped like a bunch of higher level stuff through the portal at us.
I don't know. He really liked. Like, you got the idea that he just really enjoys watching you guys do things. It's a really strange
So creepy.
voyeurism.
It's called being a stalker.
Yeah, it's a little bit creepy. It's kind of on the creeper end. So he may have fought you guys just for the entertainment. He's odd. Super fucking odd.
Are you not entertained?
Yes, exactly.
But he's not the seed of entropy guy, but he works for that guy, is what I took
Right,
from
right.
that.
Yeah. So he seems to be
So-
like the eyes, ears, and
Yeah, in my
No.
notes, you told us that he left to go to the seed of entropy through his portal the first time. And so that's why I like was kind of assuming he was trying to become that seed.
he
But
told
no,
you
you
no.
cleared it up. You cleared it up, yeah.
Yeah. He told you no. Anyway, but I really wanted to just copy and paste this so you had the conversation with Gallon. I love Gallon and Pepper. And I really like that Seville is now like a DM NPC that's just chilling with you guys. I didn't expect that.
I want to like just tie her to the horse, so she just can't leave.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, those cat people still have claws, right?
Yeah, they have a natural weapon, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I did tie her in a way that hopefully limits her being able to get it, but I never want to drop our guard on her too much, because though she's in a fog now, moment she snaps out of it, if she thinks that she needs to get free, which already seems like she's a shady person, she's gonna have secret ways of.
But you read her mind, and there's like nothing in there anymore.
For now, we don't know how long shit lasts for.
That bubble could burst. It's all possible. She was incredibly affected, though, by EOA's emotion.
Yeah, I need to. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I need the notes from the Karsus conversation after, because you said some shit about before we visit the archipelago, and I only got like a third of that written down.
Yeah, it's in there. That was scripted.
Okay.
Did he say that we had to speak to the people in the islands before going to the first one's thing?
He said some friendly advice. It might be worth a visit before trying to make your way into the first one's ruin.
A visit to what, though?
So he was talking about the archipelago. The area is protected by constructs against interlopers. I believe your Severus Council had a hand in their development.
Ah, that's the part I missed, the construct thing.
Yeah.
And that's if he's telling us the truth. Like, why would he help
I think
us?
he honestly just wants us to blow everything up wherever we go. That's his like thing. It's his fetish.
Would be.
I love him. Strange dude. And you know.
Probably not a creeper in the shadows.
It has an open window to see what you guys are doing like an hour a day.
A lot of creepy shit that goes on in this game, to be honest.
Gotta find a lead box for that damn thing.
Either that, or like figure out, like get some kind of notice of when he's gonna start attempting it, and then just do the most fucked up shit just to mess with him.
Yeah, just check that time of the day every single time to do our short rest.
Oh yeah, that would be
For an
great.
hour short rest, please.
And, like,
And then, like-
in areas that are totally like nondescript.
Yeah, or like be like the people who like get out there for like the Google Maps card just to do weird random shit, just to show him what the hell are they doing now? Why are they stacking
Why are they
cows?
making a human pyramid? It's so weird.
Just absolutely. Why are they painting trees? Like what?
So I will say, if y'all want to get together and see if there's a pattern in when he spies on you, then you can do that.
What was
definitely happened.
around the time that he spied on us last? It was like just afternoon.
So I would say it was afternoon, but that was because Mundarik, he wasn't spying on you specifically. He was spying. They just had like they were watching the temple for you to arrive.
No, at the portal.
Oh, at the
I think
portal.
he
Yeah,
wanted
that
to
would
watch
be
us
like
fight.
noon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just watching the battle week because we were there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and he wanted to observe what y'all did with the weave as well. A learning experience.
It's like, oh, it's 2:00. Time to turn on my show.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I will say, like, if you want to try and map out when he's doing that, that would be really freaking funny. And I wonder
Totally.
how long it would take him to get frustrated from that.
It's the most absurd thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be fun to start thinking of. What can we do to fuck with them?
Just random shit.
We just start doing like a cult ritual.
Like a sun dance. Everybody just strips naked and just dances under the noon sun. So good. Rain dance. All right, I'm going to end stream. Good night, everybody. If anybody's still here, I hope you enjoyed that. I had a blast. And we'll see you next week.
See you, everyone.